Hey guys, welcome to Radiant Guardians. My name is Crispy and I'm doing a video from my car. I did a live today, but unfortunately there was just too much glitching going on in it, and that is because there was just so much of a download of or overload of on our connection. Alright, so I do apologize for that, which is why I'm in my car in my office making this video for you guys. Alright, I'm just going to get started on this, and yeah, let's get going. So before I start this video, I want to bring a message that came through during prayer meditation this morning. That is New Zealand Standard Time. Okay, I believe that what I'm going to share with you is what my team of guides want me to add to this video. So here we go. We are in the greatest shift of all time right now. This is the start of so many of us leveling up in our bodies throughout the coming days and months ahead. It is in this timeline that we are increasing in the upgrades of our avatar, our vessel, our bodies. There is a coming of an event, a great event of awakening for many more that are starting to come online and are being awakened like it's a set time or alarm clock for a specific time and moment for many people to experience their awakening at this time. And there are boots on the ground and on the front line, way showers, all right, and light workers that are here, that will be the light to guide them through. All right, so it is a clarion call to those that now in this time to step up into your roles as the way showers. All right, if you're struggling with letting go of unplugging from the 3D matrix paradigm illusion, do this simple little exercise. All right, make it an important part of your routine, your daily routine. Find a nice quiet space, okay, away from all the noise, to sit quietly, and close your eyes. All right, and find your breath. Okay, breathe in for 5 counts and then exhale for 5 counts, and do this on a daily or when you have a spare moment. Okay, so the way to escape the 3D matrix is to go within. The way out is to go inwards. All right, you will never get out by looking for the exit or the door. The illusion is to keep you focused on the external and what is outside of you, and that is what is in the physical realm. All right, it is designed to keep you believing that you have to deal with everything that is outside of you, keeping you focused in the lower dimensions and on the simulation holographic illusion that holds you there. Okay, so my job is to guide you to come back into your truth, because you are the ones that hold the very key to let yourself out. And again, the way out is to go within. Okay, that is your out, because the 3D matrix doesn't have any doors or door handles. It is a simulation, guys. It is a holographic illusion, all right, that has the masses believing that what you see in front of you is the real world. So once you go within to do the work to ascend and to expand your consciousness, it is when the veil is lifted. All right, it is when that veil is lifted, and now you can see the truth from a much higher scale. You can see all the way down through all the dimensions to the 3D dark dimension, where so many have been stuck for thousands of years under the control of the powers that be, the ones that control everything. And I mean, the way they control everything is by controlling the way you work, rest, and play in the 3D world. So the 3D is in the low vibration, and when you descended from the 12th dimension, our DNA strands also decreased. Alright, they shut off as we dropped into lower and lower frequency vibration, till we plunged all the way down into the 3D, where only 2 strands of our DNA is operational, leaving humanity vulnerable to all dis-ease of the body, physically, mentally, and emotionally, and spiritually. Alright, and when we when our DNA had shut off because we descended down into the 3rd dimension, it also means that we weren't able to have those super powerful human abilities anymore, because we had descended so far down into the 3rd dimension, where the 3rd dimension is low vibration, and it shuts off all the other 12 DNA strands. So our job is to ascend once again back into those higher dimensions, back into the like the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th harmonic universes. All right, we need to ascend again. All right, to activate our DNA of that 12-strand DNA. So that junk DNA that that they talk about is not actually junk DNA. That is your 12-strand DNA that has been deactivated, because we had dropped down into the 3D matrix, where it is low vibration. Okay, so yeah, I'm showing you guys the exit. I'm lighting the way for you to get out of the matrix, guys. So the way out is to go within. Alright, many of us starseed, light workers, and way showers experience a lot of downloads that flow in with truth. So we'll pick up on these downloads that come in, and a lot of times they come in the form of deep insight about current times or situations happening in the 1st harmonic universe of the 3D dimension. Or it is light codes within our own DNA, because our DNA holds a lot of information. Alright, and so when I created this video, or when I create these videos, I will receive downloads from my team of guides, and or light code activations from my own DNA or within my vessel. When this happens, I do a bit of research to see if other light workers are receiving this information, and so it confirms back to me that what I am receiving isn't just a rabbit being pulled out of the hat. Okay, alright, so let's jump in and let's just continue. Please rock that like and subscribe for your girl if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, so Ascension is when you begin to do all the inner work. This is the most important job you could have on planet Earth right now. It is important, is more important than the 9-to-5 job that we slave at for the companies we work for, the corporation businesses that you're making money for. And believe me, without you, they have nothing. Alright? But yes, a job is has its benefits, like making money, right? Because in this 3D illusional 3D matrix, we have to pay to live here in the 3D matrix. In other words, you have mountains and mountains of bills to pay. Alright, and moving on. So this video isn't about our 3D 9-to-5 jobs. This is about the inner work that we need to do to reach a certain level of ascending into higher states of consciousness. It is about returning to your divine original blueprint, your glory, your beautiful Eden. Okay? Because thousands of years ago, that is exactly where we came from before the fall, from higher dimensions, from what the religious teachings taught in the Bible, and what they call it is the fall from grace. Alright? This entirely has nothing, absolutely nothing, to do with humans committing a sin. Alright? That was sets the course of humanity to believe that we did something wrong when we didn't. We have done nothing wrong, guys. Alright? So that's what it was for, to make us believe that we did something wrong by calling it a sin, and that all of humanity had sinned. But no, that's not what happened. That is the greatest lie ever told. Okay? It is because the malevolent gods, right, the aggressive gods, wanted us to think and believe. Alright, they wanted us to think and believe that we committed a sin, and that is another reason that's going to keep us stuck in that low vibration. Alright, guys, can you see that now? They're keeping us in that low vibration. They don't want us to ascend. They don't want us to ascend back into our 12-strand DNA, because we're going to become super powerful. We're going to have super powerful abilities once we activate that DNA 12-strand once again. Oh boy, and they don't want us activating that. They're in big trouble when that happens. Alright, so it's just keeping us trapped in that lower dimensional 3D world, and so they can hold us there in that illusion. And that's what it is. They will cause you to descend in frequency vibration, so that you'll be easy to control. You become putty in their hands. And they use fear, guys. Fear is one of the biggest culprits in lowering your vibration frequency. Alright? And it's coming across that little box in the corner of your lounge when you switch it on to the news channel. Alright? It's always nothing but bad news, and it's designed that way to keep you in that low frequency vibration from ascending, guys. So fear is humanity's biggest downfall from higher vibration frequency. It causes us to drop into lower and lower vibration. When this happens, we are now putty in the hands of those that rule this 3D matrix from behind the scenes. Okay? So our job right now in these current times is to ascend back to our original state. So when we go through the ego death, called the dark night of the soul, we are working on breaking out of that programming that keeps us in this box called the 3D matrix. Alright, it is an illusion, which many also liken it to a 3D invisible prison. So many way showers are here to bust people out of their prison and set them free from it. But we also need you guys to do your part in this prison break as well. Alright? So to better understand and to help you understand, we were thousands of years ago in much higher dimensions, like in the 12th dimension, which is in Harmonic Universe 4, and all because we were in higher frequency vibration and higher energies. So the only way we could have dropped down into the lower dimensions is by the decrease in frequency vibration, where our consciousness awareness descends. Alright? And what is then in that space is the ego or the hive mind. So the first harmonic universe, number 1, which is the first, second and third dimension, is where a lot of us had descended into. So we dropped all the way down in frequency vibration from the 12th dimension and from our 12th strand of DNA, causing us to descend all the way down into that third dimensional matrix. Alright, remember guys, the third dimension is separation consciousness. So for many of us, we all came from that 3D matrix when we experienced an awakening. It means a snapping out of the programming or unplugging from the matrix, alright, and coming into a realization of your truth, awakening. So once you begin the journey back to ascending into high consciousness, awareness, it is a shift that is taking place in the physical body due to your consciousness, soul, or spirit rising in frequency, vibration to higher states. Alright? So when the consciousness bursts through the ego or hive mind, it is like a hardened shell, okay? It is the consciousness is like a jackhammer that breaks the concrete up into easy to handle pieces. So the consciousness increases so much that it causes pressure inside that shell, and then the shell explodes. So the shell is the ego, the mind, the story, the personality, everything created about you. That is the hard shell. But then you're rising in frequency, energy, vibration, you're ascending back into higher, ascension is smashing through that, hold on a second guys, sorry about that, I'll keep going. And so all the programming stories created from birth are breaking away with a jackhammer called consciousness, light, alright, it explodes through, coming through like a jackhammer. So consciousness is a jackhammer breaking away all the stories, the ego, the hive mind, the personalities, everything that we had created for ourselves, believing that that is who we are. But it's not. Alright? You are consciousness. You are soul. That is the real you. Alright. So it's like when you're seated, say like when you're sitting on your knees, right? And you cut off the circulation of your blood to your knees or to your legs, and after about 3 minutes you go to stretch out and you start to feel tingling, right? As pins and needles. It means that your leg is coming awake again, alright? Well, that's what the awakening is kind of like. You're just coming back into that, your powerhouse. Alright, so when we begin the inner work to increase our frequency, vibration and consciousness awareness, ascend higher and higher, and as we continuously do the inner work to ascend, we're going to level up. Alright, so now here's an interesting part. As you level up in higher and higher states of consciousness, what you couldn't see in the 3D matrix when you were in that low vibration, right? What you couldn't see, you can now see in full view, okay? And nothing can be hidden from you anymore, because everything is just exposed out in front of you, and you can see it now. You can see it all. And yeah, so the reason you couldn't see all this, everything that was going on in that fake facility or simulation, which is part of the illusion, is because you would have been in that low vibrational energy or frequency. So you would have been in a vibrational match to the 3D matrix, and would not have been able to see what was hidden right in front of you in plain sight. Alright? So when a lot of us were still asleep in that low density vibration, we would not have been able or been aware of the dark forces that were in control of humanity and in control of our lives and our work and that phantom matrix. where they control humanity with manipulation, with fear, with greed, with power and division. Alright, the biggest illusion that plays out right across the world comes across on that little box that sits in the corner of your house. Alright, that little box that we call a television that tells lies to your vision. So when you ascend to higher and higher states of consciousness, you are increased in frequency vibration. You will begin to see what you couldn't see when you were inside the 3D matrix. Alright? And so this is what makes our jobs, this is what our jobs are. It is ascending back to our original blueprint, our glorious state, our beautiful Eden. And it's an urgent job that we are doing. Alright? We've got to ascend, guys, back to our glory. Alright? And when you return to Harmonic Universe 4, you will be able to jump in and out of our galactic avatars. Alright? And even be among those in higher dimensions working together to bring about an end to the dark world, or called the 3D Phantom Matrix. And so, you know, you are ascending into that place of glory in your Eden. And yeah. Alright, I'll keep going. But all this work starts with us. We are our saviors, own saviors, and the ones that we've been waiting for. So there is no bearded man sitting in the clouds or in the sky coming to save humanity. Nobody is coming to rescue us, guys. Alright, we are the ones that we have been waiting for. So once everyone that is meant to be a part of the ascending timeline begin their inner workings to once again ascend, then the 3D illusion Phantom Matrix will come to an end and we dismantle it. We just take that thing apart, piece by piece, from the inside out. So believe it or not, there are worlds on top of other worlds, dimensions on top of dimensions, and new heaven on earth is a real place, guys. Alright? It is a real place that is on top of this one, and when you're a vibrational match to her, you will feel so much freedom, like nothing can touch you, because you're in another dimension, and because of ascending back to your original Garden of Eden. Alright? Once we've reached a certain level in our returning to our glorious state is when the veil is lifted and we can now see all the way down through the other dimensions and are able to be best guide and help our brothers and sisters. Okay? And then there's the final battle that takes place in 1,000 years, in 1,000 years time, with AI, which is the Antichrist. But that's for another video, guys. But if you would like to learn all about that, you can go to the Real Ishmael Perez channel, right? That's the name of his channel, and learn about the Antichrist, the Beast, which is AI, artificial intelligence. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you at the moment. So I hope all of this information was helpful. Please only take what resonates for your highest good. And if you haven't already, please rock that like and subscribe for your girl. Also, if you're looking for a chat room or group to hang out with like-minded awakened starseed light workers and way showers, check out our links in the description box below, where you will find our chat room and link to our Telegram page called the Galactic Jedi Soul Family. Alright, guys, and don't forget to hit that notification bell in the right hand corner, and so you'll get updates on all the content that comes out on my channel. Alright, guys, and so that is it from me today. If you'd like to watch more videos, they will be here on this side. If you'd like to subscribe, it'll be here on this side. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. And yeah, again, I brought a message this morning for the first 3 minutes of this video. So, and again, I apologise for my live. It was a bit glitchy, guys. Alright, I love you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And thank you to all my new subscribers as well. Bye, guys.